Welcome to Stories Untold. In today's episode, we focus on informal entrepreneurs, mostly in townships and rural areas, who do not have access to bigger marketing budgets, but they want to reach their clients. Daripani Banks has developed an online app called Spaza Eats. It is aimed at Spaza shops and local joints for them to access a bigger clientele.
The Kasi economy is live and visible in townships across the country, where entrepreneurship is the lifeblood of these communities. Township residents are looking more to their own for services and products, ranging from the small fruit, vegetable and snack stall to your premium cafe. Spaza Eats is a new player on the block that offers a diverse range of food delivery options, and they hope to change the township economy.
With the Spaza Eats, what we like about them is that they are still at the very early stages of their whole business, right? So coming in at grassroots level sort of cements our relationship so early so that we can see them grow into the multi-million giants that they plan to be. So us having been involved from the get-go actually gives us satisfaction to say 10 years from now, 20 years from now, they would have probably surpassed their competitors which are foreign-based. They are actually the only black-owned food delivery company that there is currently.
It has allowed us to meet various people. Like I've got people from Vleehof, I've got people from Krugersdorp, people that have been dreaming of getting services rendered to them by Lephonic. And it's been very hard for them to come directly to the shop. But since I've met him, I've met hundreds of people on a day-to-day basis. We deliver to over 30 people through the delivery platform that he has allowed us to utilize.
In my side, I can say, or I'm learning a lot because of I'm now a driver who drive a bike. I'm getting experience on how to drive a bike. I'm exposed out there, like I'm now working with a food delivery app. I'm getting experience in this industry, a food delivery app.
Multi-award-winning entrepreneur who was crowned the BRICS Entrepreneur of the Year 2022, Daripani Banks, who is a group CEO at Analytics A, a data technology company that creates technology and mines data for large corporations. He shares with us his aspirations on how he uses his company to assist township enterprises to grow their businesses digitally.
How am I going to help so many people who are basic survivalists, who don't have jobs, who don't have matric, with this first company, which is more professionals, people who went to university level. And I kept on thinking until it hit me that a platform like Spaza Eats can help basic survivalist business, but can also help a guy without matric to be a delivery man and make about 2,000, 2.5 a week and start affording his family. But I can strongly say what drove me to build that company is what I saw when I was helping my mother back in the days. And because of that, nobody can help me to motivate me. It's inside. I know that pain and I know what I need to do to get the job done.
Spaza Eats offers delivery services that include meals from local restaurants, popular fast food joints, and specialized cuisines.
The platform works in 3 ways. There's a customer app, and there's a driver's app, and the restaurant app. So the restaurant, either we talk to them or they talk to us, they will register on the platform under the restaurant app. And we will approve them based on what they sell, and if what they sell, we approve it and things like that. And once they are on the platform, a customer can make an order. If they make an order to the restaurant will accept the order and they will look for drivers around. So we also need drivers, freelancers and our own drivers. Currently, we've got our own drivers and freelancers. Freelancers is anybody who is in around that radius and wants to deliver. They can also register on Spaza Eats Delivery and be part of the delivery man. So the restaurants will accept the order and look at the driver who's closer. The driver who's closer will accept the order and go and fetch it from the restaurant and make a delivery, which means anybody stands a chance to get the order and make a delivery and get paid for that delivery process. And we pay within the radius. So our platform serves within 15-kilometer radius. Yes, which increases the customer base for a restaurant because they were serving people who were around. And now they've got more customers from far. And also it increases sales for them because this is another channel of getting the monies. But it also creates a new job for guys who didn't have anything to do, who are delivery men, and now they can make deliveries and make money.
In the community, obviously, we've got the middleman, which is the driver that comes to take the food and delivers the food to the client. So I've worked, Gakulu, we work with Tulane, but we've worked with like six different people, 6 different families, because we are giving job opportunities to 6 different people that come on a day-to-day basis to take the food and deliver the food directly to the client. So I can say each job opportunity is there. It's massive because it's growing and the shops are actually many. So we have opened all of the shops for delivery from your Piri to your Johannesburg to Kagiso to Protea Clan Extension 16, Extension 1. So various entities come to collect food and to deliver to the client.
When I met the people of Spaza Eats, in short, they were delivering my order. Like I placed an order from Spaza Eats, and then after ordering that order, to my surprise, Mr. Banks, the owner of Spaza Eats, he did my delivery. And then after that delivery, I shot some content, wherein from that content, I took that content, I shared it in my Twitter page. After sharing that content in my Twitter page, we got some good numbers, and then they were like, no man, we want you to be part of our team, we want you to be our influence. And then when they did that, I was like, no, I don't believe in just being influencer wherein I will be selling an image on social media of something that I'm not doing. I can't go and say I'm pushing this whereas I'm not doing it. If I'm saying or I'm influencing Spaza Eats, I should be ordering from Spaza Eats. And then I was like, no, I want to be more involved and I want to be more active so that I can also do away that stigma of saying, Ori, if you are a graduate, you only have to take jobs that are related to your qualification. Like, let's think outside our qualifications. And then I told Mr. Bengur, no, I also want to be a driver for Spaza Eats so that those who have driver's lessons and then those who have money, they can maybe buy bike and then empower youth out there.
I love helping people. I love making a difference in the continent. I'm all about impact and humanity and making a difference in humanity.
In this episode, Talipani shares with us the secret to his success and why he is so interested in empowering the township economy.
Just 2 weeks ago, we were giving out uniforms, free uniforms from boots, pants, shirts and jacket. That uniform allows you to deliver without worrying about rain, anything else, and you're getting it for free. The uniform, I can say, we spent about 4,000 or 5,000. Obviously, we were sponsored by GFOC, shout out to them. 4,000 or 5,000 on one person. And this is a uniform you're giving them to kickstart their career. All they need is to bring their own bike, and they can make delivery. They can deliver with a motorbike or even a bicycle if it's in the communities, and they can start making money.
As a manufacturing company, GFOX prides itself by assisting emerging businesses to thrive by providing uniforms to the drivers for free.
Spaza Eats approached us with their proposal as to what they actually wanted to do in the market. So because we pride ourselves in keeping people safe and areas clean, we saw an opportunity for us to actually partner with them. And we saw it fit to actually manufacture and brand their uniforms for the drivers, and that's how we actually started this whole journey together. We liked their vision. We clearly saw where they wanted to go, and in that process we actually saw that we are sort of aligned as GFox with their vision and mission. And as a company, we also very much pride ourselves in assisting emerging and small businesses, especially black-owned businesses that are trying to make an impact in the economy. So based on that, that's how the conversation then started, and we saw an area where we could actually fit ourselves within their journey. And the most prevalent area that we saw was the area of equipment, PPE for drivers, so that they can actually be visible and promote the safety on the roads. Because when you're wearing this, in actual fact, anyone on the road can see you. So accidents will be minimal. And also when you're wearing this, see the reflectors here, anyone can spot a Spaza Eats driver, be it at night, whatever the situation is. So that's how we thought, let's actually support them as a starting point.
Talipani established himself in the actuarial and econometric sphere. He then reinvented himself in the analytics industry by launching analytics advertising. Through both Spaza Eats and Analytics X, Talipani managed to create opportunities for young people to find their true passion while earning a living.
Recently, I think it was last year, October, that's when we got into contact and we had our initial interview and something just clicked. I mean, we just connected over the concept of how data can be important to honestly everybody in the world. And it started talking from there, and that's when I came here and we started building.
I've always wanted to be in the business industry, so it's always great learning new things and seeing how people think and how they do things. So I also get to meet new people every day who can also help me on my journey when I become my own businesswoman.
Talipani does not only provide work opportunities to young people, he has also managed to hire his dad to work in the company and works very closely with his wife.
He's a leader who knows how to inspire. He's a leader who knows how to see potential. Very good at that. He's a leader even when you don't see your potential at that time, he's able to help you unleash and live your best potential in whatever role you do, be it at work, on the field, or generally around our colleagues and employees.
She's a good person, visionary, things like me. But obviously some characters, you have to have them within, and I think she has the same. So when I was selling the vision of starting the business, it was similar to the times when I was telling her about where I'm going in my direction. So because she fell in love with where I'm going, I think it was natural for her to support. But as you start the business, like when we started 2017, analytics advertising, it's not an easy business to start, and it's not an easy for anybody to just begin and take it off. It's a very expensive business. We had our share of challenges, and it could have only worked because of a person who's supportive and is there. So she's been supportive. She used to support me with her credit card and things like that, which helped me to move. Even though day and there she complained that, why don't you go back to work? It wasn't visible or vivid then. But I appreciate her support and her patience in me, because through that year we managed to pull through 2018 now.
What was special with him is he's similar to me. He handles his business in person. So for the fact that the business was not introduced through a call center, it was not introduced through a middleman, it was introduced by him directly. And I'm able to converse with him on a day-to-day basis. And it's black owned, it's South African, and it's starting, it's growing. So I was like, okay, as an entity that's not been in the game for many years, I've been in the game of smash burgers and quarters for 2 years, and I'm booming, and he's also booming. I was like, come, let me start with him, and yeah, it's growing. I'm not going to lie.
Talipani had a vision to build a consulting company that would not only become successful, but also solve complex data analytics problems. He knew that he had to find like-minded individuals who share the same vision with him. One of those individuals is Azola Chobola, who is the CEO of Analytics X. She shares with us how she first met him.
The Talifani you actually see now is the Tali we were introduced to even back then. Tali has always been like a big dreamer. He's always been like, some of the things that he'll speak aren't a view of his present circumstance or where he is at the time. He's always seeing ahead. At the time, I mean, when we knew him, we were like, who is this guy? Like, just like either stop it or where is this going? And a couple of years later, we're only starting to actually realize that that vision that he had at that time, it's making sense, it's visible, we see it.
I want to see real evident change in the type of businesses, type of restaurants, type of spazas that we work with. Once I went to this other lady, she sells food at this other container in Midrand. And I told her, why don't you sell on Spaza Eats? And she was like, what's Spaza Eats? And then I explained how Spaza Eats works, how people pay, how customers, they reach, the kind of people she's going to reach. And she was like, my business can be on Spaza Eats. I'm like, Haibo, what do you mean? You sell good quality food. And it's only fair for you to be given a platform where people are able to experience the type of food that you sell on this Spaza. So those are the type of things that I want to see.
In the next couple of years, I would wish him well. I would wish that he would get more transportation, he would get a lot of cars, he would get the government involved so that more young people would actually be hired. Because his company is growing, his company is hiring a lot of people on a day-to-day basis. When we were handling finances before, I would handle the finances directly through him. But now there's a finance department, there are people that are dealing with the finance department that he has hired. So I would wish for growth, I would wish for prosperity and more employment.
We want Tali to be so busy that we don't even know whether he's in New York right now or whatnot, because there are other countries, even in Africa, that actually need such services. Or they need people who will come and impart the knowledge in terms of don't stop dreaming, don't stop thinking, don't stop expanding, don't allow yourself to be tied down if you know that your strength is in coming up with an idea, actually making it, get it started, and once it starts, move on to the next thing. Honestly, let him be like that beacon that is able to ignite this passion with other people that are like-minded to him in and around Africa.
Africa is rich and wealthy, but our mindset of entitlement and wanting instant success and not working hard should change. These are Talipani's sentiments. In closing, he wishes to see his business first conquer the African continent and then go global.
We are going to have more restaurants in the country, more suppliers and more grocery. But beyond the country, there's an opportunity across the continent to be in Burundi, Rwanda, Nigeria, to trade, intercontinental trade. And you will see now everyone is talking about AFCFTA, African Continental Free Trade Area, which means their unions and all of them, they are all interested in connecting the continent. And we want to be that company that integrates that in an economic view. So what I'm seeing in the future is Spaza is becoming a continental trade platform. So with that alone, I plan to integrate the continent and create more economics within our continent and create more jobs, more economic transactions, and help so many people. It's beyond me now.
If you believe in it, you can create it. We would love to hear your story too. From all of us at Stories Untold, keep well. See you next week, same place, same time. Bye-bye.